Selamat pagi, siang, sore, maupun malam tergantung waktu Anda menyaksikan video ini. Kembali lagi dalam ajang kejuaraan motor tercepat tahun ini bersama saya HNR77. Ajang adu kebut motor bergengsi di dunia musim ini dibuka di MotoGP Qatar, sirkuit Lusail.
Greetings to all from the Qatar Peninsula. We're at the Lusail International Circuit near the capital city of Doha. Just a few more moments and the images will take us to the starting straight for the Moto3 class race. These images are coming to us live from the starting grid where technicians and engineers are carrying out final checks on the bike before the start. The sun has set over the Qatar desert and the sand brought onto the track by the wind will make it difficult for riders to get good grip during the early stages of the race. Temperatures have dropped considerably compared to this afternoon, so many teams have opted for soft tyres.
Di awal karir MotoGP, setelah melalui debut Moto3 dalam 3 seri terakhir musim sebelumnya, kita telah menetapkan tim independen KTM Pertamina Mandalika di bawah naungan KTM DHL Racing Team. Pada sesi kualifikasi yang dilaksanakan pada hari Sabtu kemarin, kita telah mencatatkan waktu tercepat 2 menit 11,888 detik pada kualifikasi pertama. Dan pada kualifikasi kedua kita mempercepat waktu tempuh satu putaran pada sirkuit Lusail ini selama 2 menit 11,277 detik. Melanjutkan akhir pekan di Lusail Qatar ini, kita langsung saja mengikuti jalannya balapan seri pertama Moto3. Selamat menyaksikan.
The riders are lined up. It's important to have warmed up the tyres to avoid problems on turn 2 and 6. All eyes on the lights. Everything's ready for the start of the Qatar Grand Prix. Lights on, and it's lights out. We're going to be racing. Dennis Onju looked like he jumped the start there. Did he eager to get away from that third place on the grid? It did look like Onju on the 53 bike made a clear jump start. Sasaki gets away well from the head of that second row. He's immediately ahead of Diogo Moreira up into P3, but surely Onju jumped the start.
Certainly looks it from here. Masia trying to go around the outside into the first corner. He's up on the inside now of Sasaki's teammate Colin Baez. Baez was trying to help his teammate. He's been overtaken within a quarter and a half. I'm going to send you up, trying to serve his penalty as soon as he can. It's very, very difficult to get away here, so if you're trying to build a very advantage, that's not really the kind of circuit where you can achieve that. So Onju through the first of his long lap penalties, he beats it just behind his teammate, who ran into him a week ago, Jose Antonio Rueda. Onju 17 with one long lap penalty still to serve.
Baez getting dumped up here, we just saw there, through turn 6. Munoz got on the inside of the Sepang Grand Prix winner. That was the battle for 9th place. So Onju came back on circuit 17, he's already flying his way back through, and his teammate Jose Antonio Rueda immediately back up in the 16th place. Won't be too long before Dennis Domenic's finding himself up inside the points places once again.
Masia there on the inside of Alonso into turn 10, and as you can see, that takes him from 1 point behind Sasaki to 1 point ahead. We know Sasaki is very quick. Does that look like Munoz or Perez going wide? I think Perez will go wide in the back now.
Moreira just shut off there, did he? And he now goes side by side with Alonso. Picking up some slipstream there is Moreira. Picking up some slipstream. There goes Masia. He hunts the pit wall there. And here comes Sasaki as well. The top 2 made the World Championship. Top 2 here in Doha. And here comes Sasaki from a long, long way back. Kelso's going round wide in the car park here. But it's Sasaki versus Masia in the championship. Sasaki versus Masia out the front of this Qatar Grand Prix.
Exactly what we want to see. Our two type of rivals duking it out at the front, but warning alert. Look, he's right behind them. The 44 of David Munoz, who hasn't been here before, of course. He made his debut last year after he's come to Qatar. He's a very quick learner, is Munoz. He's proving it once again. We're on board with Jaume Masia, but I'd be rather concerned if I was there on the rider immediately behind us.
7 times in 2023, Yuba Sasaki has led Moto3 Grand Prix on the last lap, he hasn't won. He's not leading anymore. This is the exact same moment there, but Masia running in hot into turn 6, on the outside with nowhere to go. He just kicks up a Yuba Sasaki. As though in the blink of an eye, our title contenders, Sasaki goes from the lead down to 10th place. So Sasaki is starting to cut his way back through the field. He went as low as 10th after getting bumped again into turn 6. Now it's getting better because he's on the inside of Munoz. Sasaki then up into 4th. This has been a real good recovery job, this. Here is Matthew then. At the moment, taking another decent stride, not a giant leap towards Moto3 glory. There's still plenty for him to ponder, plenty for him to sweat and think about going into Valencia next weekend if he stays as it is. Vicente Perez out wide to return 15 once again. Lights on, and it's lights out. We're going to be racing. Dennis Onju looked like he jumped the start there, didn't he? Eager to get away from that third place on the grid. It did look like Onju on the 53 bike made a clear jump start. Sasaki gets away well from the head of that second row. He's immediately ahead of Diogo Moreira up into P3, but surely Onju jumped the start.
Certainly looked it from here. Masia trying to go around the outside into the first corner. He's up on the inside now of Sasaki's teammate Colin Baez. Baez was trying to help his teammate. He's been overtaken within a quarter and a half. Dennis Onju up trying to serve this penalty as soon as he can. It's very, very difficult to get away here. So if he was trying to build a early advantage, that's not really the kind of circuit where you can achieve that. So Onju through the first of his long lap first, he feeds in just behind his teammate who was ran into him a week ago. Jose Antonio Rueda. Onju 17th with one long lap penalty still to serve.
Baez getting ducked up here, we just saw there through turn 6. Munoz from the inside of the Sepang Grand Prix winner. That was the battle for 9th place. So Onju came back on circuit 17. He's already fried his way back through, and his teammate Jose Antonio Rueda immediately back up in a 16th place. Won't be too long before Dennis Demannis finds himself up inside the points one place once again.
Masia now on the inside of the Alonso into turn 10, and as you can see, that takes him from 1 point behind Sasaki to 1 point ahead. We know Sasaki is very quick. Does that look like Munoz or Perez going right into Karir went wide in the back there?
Malgado had to just shut off there, didn't he? And he now goes side by side with Alonso, picking up some slipstream. There is Moreira picking up some slipstream. Goes Matthew, he hugs the pit wall there. And here comes Sasaki as well. The top 2 made the World Championship. Top 2 here in Doha. And here comes Sasaki from a long, long way back.
Where's Kelso?
Kelso's going well wide in the car park here. But it's Sasaki versus Masia in the championship. Sasaki versus Masia out the front of this Qatar Grand Prix.
Exactly what we want to see. Our 2 title rivals duking it out at the front, but warning alert. Look, he's right behind them. The 44 of David Munoz, who hasn't been here before, of course. He made his debut last year after we'd come to Qatar. He's a very quick learner, is Munoz. He's proving it once again. We're on board with Java Masia, but I'll be rather concerned about Pemula on the right immediately behind us.
7 times in 2023, Yuma Sasaki has led Moto3 Grand Prix on the last lap, but he hasn't won. He's not leading anymore. This is the exact same moment there. But Masia running in hot into turn 6, not on the outside with nowhere to go. He just kicks up a Yuma Sasaki. And so in the blink of an eye, our title contenders, Sasaki goes from the lead down to 10th place. So Sasaki is starting to cut his way back through the field. He went as low as 10th after getting bumped again into turn 6. Now it's getting better because he's on the inside of Munoz. Sasaki then up into 4th. This has been a real good recovery job, this. Here is Matthew then. At the moment, taking another decent stride, not a giant leap towards Moto3 glory. There's still plenty for him to ponder, plenty for him to sweat and think about going into Valencia next weekend if he stays as it is. Vicente Perez out wide to return 15 once again. Surely he's going to be on course for a traction this morning as Alonso is brilliant on the inside of Masia inside that turn 16. That was beautifully done by Alonso. Here is Jake Dixon. We know that he's a big friend, close friends of Yuma Sasaki, and Sasaki peels to the outside line here. Through on the outside of Holgado he goes. Sasaki hits the front, 6 to go in Doha.
Masia could do with an ally in this group, and his most likely ally would be Fernandez.
And here comes Colin Via. This could be playing right into the hands of your current race leader Sasaki, because we know exactly what the crystal clear pre-race instructions were for the man on the 95 bike as Holgado comes with a proper lunge on the inside of Sasaki there. Vaya's lost the position as well to Alonso, so not able to get himself quickly into this podium battle. But Sasaki needs a friend right now, doesn't he? And that friend could be Colin Vaya.
Sasaki needs to change his fortunes at turn 6. He was there last year where he had that big high side, which ultimately cost him race victory. He's been really jumped up on a few occasions. Here comes Masia once again at the inside of Sasaki. That was the cleanest move I think we've seen between Masia and Sasaki to this point.
Yeah, no need to add to the conduct warnings there for Masia. Vaya, again, he's been in a proper race-long duel, hasn't he, with David Munoz and Sasaki. That's brilliant. As we start this season, I'm not sure what was going on there with Jan and Masia. Holgado, Masia, Sasaki is your top three. There's Ricky Rossi looking for some individual glory here for 658 Squadron Corsa. He's not going to find a way through on Sasaki on the brakes. And now Masia back at the front. 4 to go here in Qatar.
He's on a Honda, of course, as Ricardo Rossi. I'm not so saying necessarily his allegiances will lie with Masia, because he'll be out there for himself. Unfortunately for the intact squad, Colin Vaya is going the wrong way and is in no position at the moment to lend Sasaki any kind of assistance. Vaya's dropped back to 13th place.
Yeah, here comes Sasaki. Again, he's made some beautiful overtakes in this Grand Prix.
Watch that Husqvarna. He took the Honda up ahead of him.
Yeah, Sasaki's going to steal the inside line. Nothing that Masia can do about that. This is just now a game of there on the brakes. Masia's a little bit out of shape. He's going to run in a little bit wide. Masia, though, does cut it back to a much later apex. And now Ricky Rossi's going to think about a move on the inside of Sasaki. Sasaki's getting properly beaten up here. Yuma Sasaki loses 3 places in 2 corners. It could get even worse now as Adrian Fernandez trying to do a massive favour for his teammate Jaume Masia. Sasaki, oh, this could be a disastrous start to this lap 14 of 16 for the Japanese man.
Yeah, top the flag out now. Jaume Masia is Moto3 world champion. Sasaki doesn't move up a couple of places, although there's still plenty of racing to be done in this race. He could lose Lodge. Here comes Fernandez, pushing Sasaki wide.
Oh, this is a dream scenario for Jaume Masia. He doesn't realise all the drama and chaos that's unfolding behind him for his chief championship adversary. Sasaki, full credit to him. He somehow finds a 205.501 fastest lap of the Grand Prix so far as Rossi and Alonso run wide, sweeping through on the inside after what 2 long lap penalties. Comes Dennis Onju, who could still win this Qatar Grand Prix. Jaume Masia inching ever closer to Moto3 title glory.
Onju's come from absolutely nowhere, but Alonso wants to try and win this Grand Prix too. He's already taken 4 victories this season. They're all battling over who's going to chase Jaume Masia, but no one can lay a drum on him at the moment. And we've seen already that if you lead out the final corner, you should lead over the line. Sasaki is in touch now as he goes through on Holgado. Sasaki into 5th place. He still needs to overtake 2 more riders to keep this line to Valencia.
Yeah, he's almost gone down, and that is game over. Sasaki was all in. He was going full send on the last lap. He has the massive moment. This one, though, is not over. Look at this battle between Onju and Alonso. This is playing into the hands, isn't it, though, of Jaume Masia. And Masia cuts such a tight defensive inside line on the brakes into turn 16. We come through the final corner, and it's Jaume Masia going to take Moto3 world title glory from the top step of the podium. While we wait for the director to take us to the Parc Fermé to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final ranking of this Moto3 race. We're moving to Parc Fermé with the live coverage where the 3 podium finishers have just arrived. The winner is over the moon and is rightly indulging in celebrations with his team members.
Terima kasih telah menonton video ini dari awal hingga akhir. Ikuti terus channel ini untuk mendapatkan tontonan seru game MotoGP pada seri-seri selanjutnya, dan jangan lupa like video ini. Silahkan tulis komentar pada kolom yang tersedia, dan mohon tekan tombol subscribe. Terima kasih dan sampai jumpa.